Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And I took a day off yesterday. I had a lovely friend visiting, and it was wonderful just to catch up and talk about the state of the world and the state of the royals, and get some good energy, get an injection of good, healthy, clean energy. So I'm back, and I'm back with the new chapter tarot on the tarot table for this reading, Celtic Cross. And the reason I have the new chapter tarot on the table is because of the comment that Meghan made in that CBS interview on Sunday, that she hadn't scraped the surface of her time with the royals. And this was on the back of comments that she made in the Cut interview, that she had not signed an NDA, and also the time when she reminded everybody that, I discovered my old diaries at Frogmore Cottage when I was clearing out because I'd been evicted. So it came across as a bit of a threat to the royals. Oh, hey, I could write a tell-all and reveal all the terrible things, my tale of woe. And so I'm going to look at that possible threat that some people are speculating was a threat. Other people speculate maybe it was a bit of a sales pitch to publishers, because according to Neil Sean, and we have to say allegedly, she's rather struggling to find a publisher for her memoirs, because she's reached a stage, according to him, where no one really buys what she's saying, and so the big payday might have passed. So there's two schools of thought here. One is threat to the royals. Give me back my security, give me Frogmore House, never mind Frogmore Cottage, and the crown jewels and the throne, and I will not publish the book. Or, please, I have juicy things to tell in my memoirs, so give me a 20 million. Was it dollars or pounds? I can never remember, but that nice big advance, same as has been got, although some people say it's not what he got. We will never know. We can only speculate, and let's remind you that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment, and we do just speculate here, and it is all my opinion, and I just read energy, and there is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below. So, Meghan scraping the barrel, or scraping the surface. Let us see what is really going on, what her true intentions are with that comment. It looked like quite a calculated comment. I don't think it just arrived in her mind on the spot. That is, of course, my opinion. And so let's have a look. New chapter tarot. What is she up to? Is she threatening? Is she trying to find a buyer for her memoirs? What are her intentions towards her view of the royal family, her intentions towards the royal family? And what will happen ultimately? Let's see. We have the Six of Wands. It's the card of victory. And I'm a winner. I have beaten you. It can be quite a narcissistic card, the Six of Wands, because it has a bit of a show-off energy in it. But it's triumph. It is, see, I won. You thought that you'd beaten me. You took away Frogmore Cottage, and you took away our security, and you said no half in, half out, but I have won. There it is, Six of Wands. It's also a triumphal return. So I think she feels that she could, or she was making some kind of triumphal return to that royal arena where she was discussing her life with the royals, and the Oprah interview was dredged up again, and we all had to suffer through it again. And I'm back. There's a bit of that in that card. Okay, so let's see the situation. From her point of view, what is she up to? And we got the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is the tale of tragedy and woe, because the Five of Cups is all about tragedy and woe, being very fixated on what has the cups that have been spilled, not so interested in the cups that are still standing, the possibilities for the future that are still around, being very fixated on the past. And because that card is in the reverse, I think, my personal opinion as a tarot reader, is that it's extra fixated on the past. Remember how I suffered. I remember how I suffered. You all saw it on Oprah. There is the evidence. And I'm going to keep remembering, and I'm going to keep reminding you until I win. So what is the particular problem? And the particular problem is the Three of Cups, is happiness, is being friends, is being able to relax and enjoy yourself. Not her strong point, clearly. This is somebody who can't let go of grievances, my opinion, who has not forgiven her father for the silly mistake that he made with getting photographed, going for a fake suit fitting for the wedding, which she apparently hadn't bothered to invite him to. That is what some royal reporters, authors have said, that there was never a ticket, there was never an invitation. Doria got all of that, Thomas Markle didn't. But she still bears that grudge, still grinding that axe. And the same with all the other people that she hasn't forgiven, all the old wounds that she hasn't forgiven. So instead of just saying, let's be friends, let's forget about everything, let's move on, which generally is a healthy attitude unless something has happened that is absolutely despicable, can't do it, my opinion. So what's at the root of this comment? I haven't scraped the surface of my experience in the royal family. What's at the heart? What's the root of this? The Six of Cups is the past. Looking back at the past, and that would be going into the royal family in this, she would say, naive way, because she hadn't Googled, she didn't know anything about the royal family, she'd never thought to Google them, even though she's photographed in her teens sitting outside Buckingham Palace with her friend and her school friend and on a trip to Europe, but still didn't know anything about the royal family, even though she had books on Princess Diana and was apparently obsessed and watched the funeral and cried. But no, she didn't know anything about it. She was naive, she was innocent, she was gullible, she was just trying to live her life and be harmonious and happy. And of course she was 6 months pregnant, allegedly, at the time when all of this tragedy took place. There it is. Interesting energy that's coming through here. So what's her goal? Is she threatening? Is she trying to find a buyer for her book? What's she up to? What is she wanting to achieve? And we got the King of Swords, and I would say that that's jangle, a bit of a threat there. It's a bit of both. Let's put it like that. King of Swords also publishers. Very much a card of publishers. But also very much lawyers and advisors and experts and people who know things and people who are good with words and people who can write legal letters and maybe people who can publish your diaries in book form for you and give you 20,000 or 20 million, 20 million pounds or dollars. We're not quite sure which, but there it is. Very, very strong intention there to come across as quite menacing. The King of Swords is not a kindly fellow, a genial old soul. It's harsh energy. And I would say also, just had a little kind of a nudge, it's Prince Philip energy, Duke of Edinburgh energy in there as well. Because I think that if there is a book, if there are diaries, whether pretend diaries or actual diaries, fictitious events in the diaries, I mean to say, or truthful events in the diaries, we don't know. But I should think that this is one of the characters that will come through and not in a good light. That is my opinion. And reason being that he allegedly called her the Duchess of Windsor, D-O-W. She knew, and that's why she wore that Wallace-esque dress in the Oprah interview, very consciously, very deliberately, and went ahead with the interview. This is all allegedly. This is according to various royal reporters and authors. I can't remember which exactly, but certainly this has been the speculation that she did all of this very deliberately while Prince Philip was in hospital dying. So, what's led to this past energy? Where are we? We've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is her running out of options. And of course, her jam-making efforts have stalled, seemingly. Her stint with Netflix as a producer or an actress failed. Her moves into celebrity circles failed. Spotify failed. I'm just trying to tick them off in my mind. The things that she thought were possible, she had all those deals on the table when she Mexited with Harry. But of course now with the Seven of Cups in reverse, all those doors have closed, all those options have run out. Exhausted all of them, nothing has materialized. And so in the cold light of day, what does she have left but her version of events, her diaries, her memoirs, the surface that she hasn't yet scraped. And we aren't looking at how the royals are viewing this today. We are just looking at her intentions. What is she up to? So what's coming next? Are we going to get a sudden book deal? Are the royals going to give in, surrender, and hand over the crown to her? We got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Interesting card, because it's the card of shady behavior, upright, in reverse, exposure. And there might be some unfortunate things exposed about her. A lot of people are talking about the alleged bullying because she, of course, has gone now on camera to denounce online bullying, and yet has a whole team who spend their days and their nights bullying online. On her behalf. I won't say that they are sent out and instructed to do that, but they certainly take it upon themselves to do that. And there is one chief bully who is notorious, shall we just say, and some of this might come out. Of course, there's also the not negligible, that's not the right word, but insignificant maybe is a better word, tale of her alleged bullying while she was a working royal, that bullying report that has never seen the light of day. Maybe, just maybe, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, there is some long overdue accountability, exposure that might happen in the coming days. So how does she see the royal family and this whole scraping the surface thing? What does she think of it all? Ooh, the sun shining a light, or even looking through a lens, but definitely shining a light. The sun, power, most powerful body in our solar system. That's, there it is. There it is. This is about winning. She's not going to let go until she wins. And she sees this as her moment to shine. She writes her version of events, and it is highly publicized. It's burns them in the heat of that fire of the sun. It's a Leo energy as well. It's very much her focus, her version of events that is going to shine on them and burn them and reveal what really happened. Because I do think that she sincerely believes her version of events, that is the truth of what happened. I think this is one of the possible consequences of whatever personality issues she might have, or even disorders that she might have. Some people speculate she has quite an array of them. I'm no expert, so I'm not diagnosing. But I personally think that she believes that she was abused and ill-treated, and now is the time to reveal all. The sun reveals. What pressure is she under in doing these and making? Oh, here it is. Ta-da! the Lovers in reverse, breakup, separated. A very interesting body language analyses of that interview by several people, and pointing out, I think, the things that we all saw, but really pointing them out. And it was a very uncomfortable sight, the body language between the two, Harry and Meghan, was horrifying. And there it is. I think it's all over. And if anyone's walking, it looks at the moment as if it could be the has-been. And so this is what she's got left in her pocket. This, if this happens. And this is from pressure from outside, from other people. That people also regretting choices that they have made. And that would not be her. It would be Harry. And that would be influencing her. That's how I'm reading it. All my opinion. And many allegedlys all over this reading, as there always are in these royal readings. So let's see her hopes and fears when she makes statements like this. What is she hoping for? What is she worried about? You could say that she's hoping to burden the royal family with that Ten of Wands, to pile on the pressure. That's one energy that's coming through with the Ten of Wands in reverse. She's also hoping that she's going to lift some of the pressure that's on her, because she's definitely in a pickle with the options that have run out over here. Seven of Cups in reverse, and the woe that she can't let go of, and almost trying to reinvent down here with the Six of Cups, reinvent her story and make it as if she was this innocent darling that was just wanting to be a mum and wanting to live in harmony with the world, you know, fill the world with love, tra-la-la. But hoping to pile on the pressure and hoping to alleviate some of her own pressure. That's what that card is telling me as an energy reader. And let's see the outcome. Are we going to get a tell-all? Are we going to get a huge financial deal? Are we going to get royal capitulation? What is happening? And we have the Seven of Discs in reverse, a waste of time. And boo-hoo, you could even say. Upright, investment, harvest, putting effort in and reaping the rewards of the effort that you have put in. 7 years, 7 Pentacles, 7 years. And it's in reverse. So that investment that she made in sticking around for 7 years, and there is a theory that there is a 7-year contract. I have actually read on that somewhere along the line. That a waste of time, not going to get the big payday. I don't think any publisher, well, yeah, let's rephrase that. Any reputable publisher is going to stump up gazillions for this book. They might publish it, or a less reputable publisher might publish it. I mean, she could stick it on Kindle, or she could start a YouTube channel and she could talk about it ad nauseum on YouTube. That would be fun. I would subscribe. But as far as the big payday, no, not going to happen. As far as the royals capitulating and saying, oh, we're so sorry and we never meant to hurt you and we can't believe that you suffered, the extremes that you suffered, no, not going to happen. So I think all a waste of time, and she might as well call it quits now and leave and go and chase the billionaire that she's trying to chase, if she is trying to chase one. I don't know, I'm speculating here wildly, but there it is. Desperate to win, desperate. That's the really big card that's in this reading, the Sun. But alas, the outcome, 7 of Discs or Pentacles in reverse. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.